Alright, welcome.
吸血鬼って本当に血を飲むのね。
Welcome back to Aoi Tori. Good morning, mankind's greatest rotisserie chicken. It's the first thing in the morning. Sai is watching sleepily as Mary drinks her blood-infused tea.
あったまる。美味しいの？普通の人にはわからないかもだけど、こんなに美味しいものはないよ。
Mary says cheerfully.
特にリツくんの血はすごいの。どう違うの？寒い夜に外を歩いていて、ふと目にした自動販売機で買ったお汁粉みたいな良さかな。コーンポタージュでいいじゃない。あ、そっちも捨てがたい。
They're talking about my blood here, right? I quit. For all my powers, I doubt even I could turn my blood into soup. Though, come to think of it, there's a legend about the saint who had milk for blood. I did manage to turn water into wine, so maybe I could also turn it into soup? These are my idle thoughts as I drink my tea. Without the infused blood of mine. Would be weird. Escal? This doesn't taste like tea? Is she my sweet? The amount of sugar could make it taste like this? Like red bean soup? I internally grumble about not being able to control these miracles and decide to take it away. Cool.
ところでさよちゃん、何か好きな食べ物とか嫌いな食べ物とかある？お夕飯作る時の参考にするから。ここってコンビニもファミレスもないから、自分たちで作らないと食事も取れないのね。
Saya's fingers tap the table.
好きなもん、唐揚げとか麻婆豆腐？
Spicy too, huh?
ああ、たまには唐揚げもいいね。さよちゃんは味の濃いめなものがいいのかな？そうかも。味の薄いものとか野菜はあまり好きじゃないし。野菜全般？まあ出されれば食べるわよ。あんまり野菜してなければ。頑張る。
Mary and Saya are conversing normally after having reintroduced themselves. Good. Impressively, they're not walking on eggshells, trying to avoid problems, just being themselves. I do thought they do be butting heads, so this is surprising, in a good way. I imagine it is because the two of them have a very strong sense of themselves. They know who they are, and that others are different, and how to differentiate the two. So there's no need for them to butt heads in the first place. People without a good sense of their own self tend to react excessively when their own opinions differ from that of the group. The longer that keeps up, the more they find themselves unable to stop drawing comparisons at every turn. And eventually they end up straight up denying the truth just to validate what they already believe. They become trapped in the vicious feedback loop. It's the flag of the modern range. I've heard that this is a big topic of conversation among priests. The internet helps spread information, but also discontent. More and more members of their congregations are suffering from self-denial. How to save these people is also a major debate.
なんだかリツくんが考え込んでる。真剣な顔してるし、欲求不満なんでしょ。
Guys, I scratch my head. There goes my serious thinking time. I'm not even frustrated. I got out more than enough of my frustration last night. Oh yeah. Some decent forbidden fruit, of course.
よし、それじゃあ今日も元気に朝ごはんにしよう。
Want me to help?
運んでくるだけだから大丈夫だよ。
Mary leaves for the kitchen with a smile on her face. I'm always too busy with morning worship to help me make breakfast. I grumble, feeling bad for leaving out the cooking to Mary. If I woke up an hour earlier, I could probably help out. But waking up at 5 a.m. would be painful. Then I feel a tug on my sleeve. I turn around to find Saya with a slightly troubled look on her face.
ねえ、リツ。やっぱり私も家事を手伝った方がいい？
Can you cook?
できないけど。
Saya pulsed sulkily. So I smiled to put her at ease. Then don't try and force yourself into it. Mary and I like doing housework anyway. Besides, you'll learn all about it in the classes at the academy. You can help out when you know what you're doing.
そう、わかった。
Saya nods, though she doesn't seem completely accepting. There we go. Saya's acting normally with me too. I had thought things might change after last night, but it seems she wanted to compare my connection as family to our powers, rather than meaning anything romantically. Just like all the other girls.
何？
Saya tilts her head as she looks at me. Nothing. Just thinking about our future.
そうね。兄弟なんだし。
Yes. Saya covers up her bangs, embarrassed and blushing from the unfamiliarity of family. Yes, of course. We just have to take things one step at a time. Ain't no next. I mean, bonds will increase more. We then eat breakfast, split up to get ready for class, and meet back up in front of the house.
さやちゃんの制服姿、かわいい。
I can't help but picture her as a penguin. With somebody's. Saya, being the last one out, is greeted by Mary excitedly clapping her hands together.
そう？
Saya barely reacts, still far too tired.
すごくかわいいよ。噛みつきたい。お断りするわ。
Saya raises her arms in defense.
冗談だよ。でもリツくんもさよちゃんかわいいと思うよね。
Mary throws the conversation over to me with a smile. Is she trying to bridge the gap between us? Most likely this is just Mary being Mary. Yeah, you look great in the uniform.
そう。
Saya gets embarrassed again and tries to hide it by playing with her skirt.
まあ、田舎の山奥の学校にしては制服がおしゃれね。黒でシックにまとめられてるからこそ胸元のシャツのところが開いてるのがポイントだよね。
Yeah, you'll be really popping.
服なんてどうでもいい。
Mary is smiling, but Saya just looks fed up. They're still getting on well despite their contrasting personalities. They also contrast in the chest area. Man, why am I being perved so early in the morning? So since you're the same age as me, you must be a second-year Chew. Did a teacher tell you what class you do be in?
リツと同じはずよ。
Figures as much.
教師からは聞いてないけど、悪魔に聞いた。
Yeah. Saya flashes me her phone. Such a convenient little thing.
じゃあみんな同じクラスだね。律はともかくあなたはどうでもいい。ひどいよさよちゃん、私ともイチャイチャしようよ。
This has turned into quite an energetic morning, something which I am secretly pleased by. First Mary, and now Saya is also joining my first class. Probably the devil stowing. Though it's also possible the academy decided it was easier to stick both new transmit students into the same class. Let's go with the latter, it's logical at least. Back on topic, Saya's my twin on top of being a transfer student. Everyone's gonna be shocked.
名字が違うし、意外と気づかれないんじゃない？見た目が似てるからどうだろう。
Mary visually compares the two of us.
雰囲気が違うから一人ずつを見ても気づかないかもだけど、さすがに並んでるとわかるっぽい？そう。
It's not like there's a reason to hide it anyway. Mind the fact that you guys had sex, maybe? No one else knows about the devils, and no one will be able to explain it as anything more than a coincidence.
周りへの説明はめんどくさいし、リツとメアリーに任せるわ。みんながさよちゃんと仲良くなりたいって絶対に言うよ。私はリツに会いに来ただけで、他のことには興味ないし。
Saya gives me a sidelong glance. It's too early in the morning for this.
私はいつでも本気よ。リツのためなら世界を滅ぼしてもいいくらい。
Way too early in the morning for this.
さよちゃん、そんなこと言わずにリツくん以外に友達増やそうよ。妙に粘るわね。
Don't do it. Don't even think about giving her negative emotions. Mary's assistance has left Saya puzzled.
だってなんかみんなお嬢様で「うふふ」で「ございますわ」で転校生って大変なんだよ。
I certainly wouldn't want to be surrounded by the crowd that flocks to Mary during recess.
ここ全寮制の女子校だったわね。悪夢みたいな場所だわ。
Saya is even further exasperated. It seems she truly is paying no consideration to anything other than being with me. We head to the academy. Well, my room is now finished, and surprisingly, Saya is surrounded by her new classmates. Her introduction was kept to a single line. I'm from Tokyo. And she tried to make herself seem as unapproachable as possible, but it didn't work.
いやー、さよちゃんはミステリアスで可愛いから仕方ないね。
Mary and I are watching forward the proceedings from a safe distance. Oh, you managed to escape today.
逃げれたっていうのは失礼だよ、リツくん。
But you're right. Sure, because that cherry smile on your face says otherwise.
えへへ。
Is it because of the kimono friends that I was thinking of penguins? Now I'm just realizing this. I think that might be the case. A pinch. Mary's striking cheeks. I think there's a girl with covered hair and kimono friends that looks like our Saya. Might need to recheck later. Don't do it hard by any means, but Mary staggers back as my power trickles into her. Oh well. Now, over in Saya's direction. Hey, so where in Tokyo do you live, Kurosaki-san? Shibuya? In Shibuya is nothing special nowadays. Well, I've never been. Are you in a club at your old school? You seem the type for it, and the lower years will love you. So why not join the drama club? I bet you're secretly the sporty type? Or maybe you do be good in core? On and on it goes. Saya says nothing, but the girls around her continue noisily. Like a bunch of baby birds squawking away. From the glimpses I get of Saya's face, I can see she's clearly scowling.
リツくん、助けてあげなくていいの？
Nah, if I do anything now, it'll just get even more chaotic, I think.
それもそうだね。
Besides, if Saya wants to live here, she's going to have to learn to get along with everyone eventually. I make a small sign of the cross for her.
ふーん、そういうところは厳しいね、お兄ちゃん。
I'm not being strict, I'm just not being soft with her.
リツくんがさよちゃんを甘やかすのを我慢できるとは思えないけどね。
She's quite right, I think to myself. I definitely will, just not when we're in public like we are now. In any case, this is a good opportunity. I know she said she doesn't trust anyone, but I want her to be more sociable. And hey, you're the one who's soft on us, Mary.
リツくんもさよちゃんも可愛いからつい甘やかしちゃうの。
Thanks.
今度膝枕で耳かきとかしてあげようか。
Yes. Can we not discuss this here?
可愛
Good grief.
い。でもさよちゃんとみかこちゃんを話させてみたかったね。
Nikako, as I just explained, is absent today. Maybe she has a cold? I wouldn't be surprised if she just didn't feel like coming in. Just then,
ねえ。
Saya finally speaks out to the girls around her in a soft, coaxing voice and a smile that looks a little bit scary.
私、占いに興味があるんだけど、手相を見せてもらえない？
Oh boy. Everyone's taken aback by the sudden turn of events, but what girl isn't interested in fortune telling at this age? Several interested participants hold their palms out towards Saya. Saya places her own hand over them, one by one. Each person gets no more than a few seconds of contact. Every time Saya removes her hand, he falls silent as if bewitched. She must be feeding them shock or some similar emotion. So that's what she's up to.
ああ、あれがさよちゃんの力か。
Mary and I muttered in exasperation. Saya noticed the noise from the circle. She then surveys all the girls like a girl from a distance.
後になって騒がしくなるのは面倒だし、早めに言っておくけど、私、リツの双子の妹だから。
Our class is shocked by their grand announcement. I am too. Saya turns a serpentine smile towards me.
兄弟だからイチャイチャするかもしれないけど、邪魔しないでね。
Yes.
ああ、すごいかっこいい女の子。
Mary and Mary alone manages to find admiration in what's happening. Now I get it. My little sister's built up an outstanding amount of courage in the dangerous life she's led.